Skyline of Los Angeles, as we know, has changed considerably with the revitalization of the downtown district, but not all of those efforts are centered on new skyscrapers. Fred Anderson tells us now about another aspect of the urban renewal process, which has restored LA's oldest concert showplace to its former glory. Like to hear about that, Fred.
But how nice to see that they're not tearing down everything. Some things are being maintained and improved. Thousands of lawyers in Los Angeles know it as the place where they labored over their bar exams. I remember covering a flying saucer convention there 24 years ago. Well, now some new owners from Northern California have given the Embassy Auditorium a facelift. The Embassy building at 9th and Grand has been a downtown landmark since 1913. The lighted dome on top, still a familiar sight on the building originally built as a residence and training school for Methodist ministers. But the once shabby and run-down building now has a new look. The lobby has a quiet elegance beneath the original crystal chandeliers. A restaurant called Webster's has been built into the first floor level. The hotel rooms are furnished with furniture imported from Holland. But the main feature here is the Embassy Auditorium. Through the 20s and 30s, it was one of the cultural centers of Los Angeles. This was the first home of the LA Philharmonic. The Russian composer Sergei Prokofiev stopped here on his first tour of the U.S. This is where Count Basie, Duke Ellington, Ella Fitzgerald used to perform. And after several dark years, the Embassy, once called the Trinity, is a concert hall again. Fred Strickler of the Jazz Tap Ensemble is rehearsing for a performance on March 1st and 2nd. But the 1,600-seat auditorium with its Tiffany glass dome and stained glass windows is now also the downtown home of the LA Chamber Orchestra. And the Music Center Opera will be presenting the Beggar's Opera here in April.
Los Angeles stopped for many years at 8th and Grand, and between 8th and 9th was about 400 miles, I think. And now with the redevelopment of this entire area called South Park, of which we are right now the central focus, I think we're going to see downtown Los Angeles now expanding down to 11th, and we're going to be the sort of the center core of the new South Park area. We're talking about 5 million square feet of new development just around this building that we're standing in.
Rooms at the remodeled Embassy Hotel, by the way, go for $75 a night, something that would have been unheard of a couple of years ago. On 9th and Grand, and that new area called South Park is beginning to take on quite a classy look.
I find that so exciting. There's so many wonderful things going on down there that people who are maybe turned off, put off by the atmosphere down there won't have anything to disagree with.
With a pleasant lift.
Marvelous. So much to say there. Thanks, Fred. They may have got